Different than a traditional classroom, PBL is going to integrate assessment throughout the project. Because these projects are multi-week projects, you need to keep on top of students and build in opportunities to assess where they are and what they're learning as you go along.
From the minute a teacher introduces that learning target for the lesson or engages in strategic observation, we feel that the assessment process is in play.
It's not a test at the end of the week or the end of a unit. You're doing a lot of small check-ins with the students to see where they're at and to see that they're growing along. So some examples of formative assessments that I use in my classroom is FIST to 5. So 5 is I feel really good about this learning target. I'm learning what I need to in class today. A 0 is I have nothing.
You really have to know what kids know and don't know. That can often determine what next steps need to be put into place in order to support or differentiate the learning for the kids in their classroom.
You saw another form of assessment which we call a quick check or a checking for understanding, and that's sort of the thumbs up, I get it, sideways, I'm not quite sure, or thumbs down, no, I don't get it. And that's for them to reflect, but it's also for us to do a check for their understanding.
It's just sharing some of the responsibilities for assessment with those who are most involved with the project. So you give students the opportunity to assess themselves. You give them the opportunity to assess their teammates.
We find that some of the most important and useful feedback is when kids can offer it to each other.
So typically in a PBL unit, the culminating event is what all the students and the teacher are working toward. So usually this involves inviting community members or inviting other teachers, inviting parents to the classroom, or maybe you even do it in the evening and you present what the students have learned, whether it's the final product, something that they created, whether it's a solution to a problem facing the community. So it's usually a big deal, and the teachers should take advantage of that being a big deal because the students are very proud to present what they've learned. It really becomes an event where students are showcasing all that they've learned through this big project and their plans for how they're going to pursue it further.